No matter where you are or who you are, music connects us all. We started with a dream, but now we are paving the future. Welcome to the Sound Espressiva Global Competition. Fully virtual, yet bringing musicians closer together than ever before, now on a global scale. True live, inclusivity, diversity, connection, community, an extraordinary array of judges. Get noticed by companies all over the world. Prizes, scholarships, performance opportunities. Apply to be a part of the most exciting congregation of artists like nothing you've ever seen before. We guarantee quality and leave no musician behind. We can't wait to hear you on the virtual stage.
Hello, everyone, and now we're saying good evening, right, Margaret?
Absolutely.
It's late.
It is, yes.
We've started at noon, and this is our fourth session. Welcome to Sound Espressiva, new generation of classical music competition. We invite contestants to perform from their own locations anywhere in the world.
Our panel of judges represents top performing artists and music educators from around the globe, as we are. I'm coming to you from Yorkshire in the north of England, and Anna?
Yeah, I'm coming to you from Vienna, Virginia, outside Washington, D.C., in the suburb. And the judges are coming from different countries, different continents, and so do the contestants. We'll be broadcasting the sessions today. We're finishing. This is the last one. But there's 4 sessions tomorrow and 4 sessions on Sunday.
It's such an exciting competition. It offers an unprecedented array of awards for the musicians taking part. So it's very exciting. Everything to play, literally to play for.
Yeah, and the contestants had been selected through the preliminary auditions, which were happening live, virtually online. And that was a very rigorous selection process. And as we're finding out as we go through the sessions, the selection of contestants to go on for the finals is a very rigorous process. The judges panels were taking quite some time to make their decision, which, like Margaret, you said, that speaks to the level, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The standard has just been extraordinary. I don't envy the judges at all. I mean, in one way, we have the easy job, Anna. We sit and we just listen and think, this is terrific. And nobody's asking us to make those difficult decisions. But we've really felt it was important to let the judges take all the time they needed, because they've got really tough choices to make. Really tough choices.
Absolutely, I'm with you. I don't envy for a moment the judges who are with us today, because every contestant comes on stage, and everyone brings such a tremendous preparation, such a perfection and expression and talent, and I have no idea how I would be able to.
The standard in every age category. I mean, we've worked from over 26 now. We're now down at. I'm so looking forward to our youngest contestants, under 10. I think this is going to be just so charming. But also, I think they're going to blow us away with their skills.
Well, that's what the previous age group contestants did.
Yeah, absolutely. 10 to 14. Wonderful, just wonderful.
Yep, just amazing. And we would like to introduce our judges.
Yes. First of all, we have got Franciszek Brixius. We take our hat off to him because, like us, he's been here for every session. So you're holding up well. Welcome back. Yes.
Yeah, welcome back. Thank you.
And Franciszek has been through every one of those really long and intense sessions of the judges panels deliberating. At least we could go to the restroom. You guys, I don't know how you hold up.
No, it's good at the level. It's just like the kids are really good sometimes, so that's just like really exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, and let me introduce the next judge, Galina Ivannikova, mezzo-soprano and piano. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. And you're joining us from where? Where are you joining us from?
I'm from New York.
Mm-hmm. And Franciszek, for those who have not yet seen this program.
I'm Prague. I was born in Prague, but I'm based in London, so that's. Yeah.
Right. And then we have our third judge, Robert Voisey, composer. Welcome to you. And yes, tell us where you're joining us from.
I'm another New Yorker.
Another New Yorker. Great. I used to live in New York, so hello.
Okay.
Hello, New York.
Yeah, and it looks like everybody's light situation has changed since we started, Margaret. It's getting darker in every place.
Oh, it was dark when I started because, of course, František and I are in the UK. It's now 11. It's now after 11 o'clock in the evening, so it was already dark when we started.
Oh my goodness. And let us welcome our fourth judge for this program. Welcome, Emil Chudnovsky, violinist. Great to have you. Thank you.
Great to be here.
Yeah, and you're joining us from?
I am a native Muscovite, but I'm joining you from Washington, D.C.
Ah.
Wonderful. And we have a special gift, right, Emil? For the contestants and viewers and everyone.
I wish, Anna, that you would tell people when you told me that I needed to play.
Well, that's what I know about great artists. You step on stage whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is true. Last night, I called Emil and I said, Emil, would you mind sharing a gift with our viewers and contestants and everyone and play live? And I had a feeling you were going to answer the way you did. And the answer was, all right, I'll do that. We're thrilled and I'm still looking forward to that performance.
Do you want me to actually spiel now?
Yes, please.
Okay. Initially, I thought that I would do some Paganini or Ysaÿe, but today has been taken up with teaching, so I'll do some Bach instead.
Oh, wow.
I thought maybe the Loure from the third Partita.
Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Emil. Wonderful.
Emil, this is just such a gift. What a pleasure. Thank you.
Yes, what a wonderful way to start our last session. That's just lovely. Thank you so much.
Puts in the mood.
I'm getting interference right now.
Yeah, we will take care of it. And we will start introducing our contestants for this under 10 age group. Our first contestant, let's welcome on stage pianist Huang. Ryan, welcome.
Welcome,
it's a great
Ryan.
pleasure to have you.
Yes. Terrific.
What a fabulous, humorous ending to the piece. Now to the judges. Isn't that
Right.
unnerving? Dead silence. Let's hear the judges speak.
Okay, I can start.
Gally.
Ryan, it was absolutely great performance, and I really love your list, Valse Impromptu, because I can feel your feelings. It was very well done with emotions. Also, I love your phrasing, how you do phrasing when you're playing, and how you touch piano. It's excellent touching because your technique, it showed me that you can do whatever you want. It's beautiful. I like your dynamics because it's really contrasting, and it's make me like, listen, oh my gosh, what next? It was great whole piece, and you sound wonderful. In Rachmaninoff, it's a little, you need a little more to work, that it will be all full, like full piece, not piece by piece by piece, because you like divide it a little bit. Some of pieces sound absolutely great, some a little lost. But in full performance, I love what you did, and hopefully you will have a great career in the future. And congratulations.
Lovely. Thank you,
Lovely.
Galina. Robert, maybe you'd like to go next?
Sure. I mean, I don't know if I can say too much more than what Galina has already said. I agree wholeheartedly on just about everything. I just have to say I love your presence. It was really good. It was an excellent performance. Just like I felt like you took on the stage, and that was you sold me.
Lovely.
Okay, Emil, would you like to take the next card?
Yeah, I have only one small thing to add, and that is that I'm not as impressed by a young person who's got fingers, which obviously you do. I'm very impressed by the fact that for such a young person, you have such a great sense of elegance and grace, which, especially when playing anything by Liszt, the temptation is to bang away like you're possessed, of course. To bring out a Liszt that is almost Chopinesque is quite an achievement for anyone, much less someone of your age. So my hats are off to you.
Okay, František, would you like to take the next?
I couldn't agree more with my colleagues. It was like really, really beautiful. I just can't. I like your timing things. It was just like really good that you got like time to enjoy the playing the music as well. So that was like really important to me. And I can't wait. What are you going to play next? That's all. So congratulations to you. Yeah, well done. Very well.
Lovely.
Thank you very much, Brian, and thank you very much, judges. Margaret, are we ready for the next performer?
We are indeed. Our next performer is another pianist, and I'm very pleased to welcome Simon Yao.
Simon, welcome. Thank you, thank you.
That was so charming, just lovely.
Exactly,
you so
charming
much.
and elegant. Yeah, we're not. Thank goodness we're not judging.
Oh,
Now to the judges. Who is going to take the first?
Yep. Okay, I can do it.
Please.
Simon, it was really, really nice to listen to you, how you play. Can I ask you a question? How many years are you playing?
For about 3 years.
3 years. It's a great job for 3 years. What did you say? Okay, 3 years, it's amazing what you do. And I think you have to continue and work because as I see, you love what you're playing. And this is very, very important. I want to make a little suggestion that you sound much better next time. Then pay attention for your pedal because it's a lot of pedal that you use, and harmony it's become to be mild, like not really clean to listen it. Then pay attention to this pedal, and pay attention that you like telling story from the beginning to the end. It's one piece. Then you thinking about what you want to say. This is very important. It will keep your music like all one poem or one novel or something. One. Then I really love your trill. I really love what you use, like full pianos, chords, and like it's like really good technique. And I wish you to continue, and wish you success in the future. Thank you so much for your performance. It was great.
Great.
Yeah, I guess
Rob.
I'll just emphasize, what Galina said, and I think the thing I most loved about this performance was how much you loved the work. Yeah. I think it's a hard translation for a lot of pianists and performers when they're learning pieces to really kind of like dive into it and really enjoy it. Like it can be, well, it's just another piece, and it really, I just got a translation that you really, really loved the piece, and so I thought that was amazing. I really loved to watch you play.
Thank you. Emil, if we've just followed the same order.
Sorry, I muted my mic. I muted my mic because my kids were making rather a lot of noise. First of all, yes, I agree completely with what you've heard so far. One small specific suggestion in terms of making a longer line, with which I agree 1,000,000%. Rhythm is vital, agreed. But try not to let us hear you count. Yes? Try to avoid the feeling that bum, 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 bum. The pulse that is too obvious is the pulse that is metronomic, and then invariably you'll hear somebody telling you, oh, you shouldn't play like a metronome. And then you play free and some other person says, oh, no, you should play with a metronome. And you don't know what to listen and what to do. So you're doing absolutely the right thing, but just more counting here and less counting here.
Okay, now to František.
Yeah. Hello, Simon. Well done. It was a beautiful Nightingale indeed. Yeah, and I suggest that I like that you are projecting your idea to the music. Also, I suggest for when you be studying following piece or future music, just keep this like really in focus. Yeah, so it's not just the music or just the notes and. But it's like you can like really kind of like keep the same involvement as you did in this piece. Yeah, so that was really very nice. Yeah, so thank you for that. Yeah, fantastic. Congratulations.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And thank you for the comments. The contestants are really benefiting from being able to see where they can grow. These are fantastic musicians, but that's the nature of the art. We always find a way to grow forward. Now we will be introducing to the stage Simon Yao. Welcome, Simon.
No, that was Simon.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's Terrence.
We're introducing Terrence. Thank you,
Yes.
Margaret.
Terrence
I
Xie.
apologize. This is my 7th hour on the air.
Yes.
Wait, do I start?
Yep. Thank you, Terrence. Thank you so much.
Hi, Terrence. Lovely performance. You have very fast fingers.
Yeah, oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful performance. I liked it a lot. I guess my only criticism for it would be I'd like to hear a little bit more connectivity between all the phrases that are going on. I mean, you've obviously got the speed and all the notes under your fingers, but that's the only thing that I, if I had to comment, that would be what I would like.
Sure. Emil?
A quick question. It says that you are from Australia. Yes?
Yes, that's...
Okay. And it is 8:30 in the morning? What time is it for you? Sorry,
I think it's 10:30.
10:30 in the morning.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's no longer Friday.
Tomorrow,
Then.
yeah.
Tomorrow morning, but I'm very impressed when anybody can perform, not begin practicing, but like be in full blown performance mode first thing in the morning. So just that level of professionalism is worthy of the highest praise. If I have to, you put a gun to my head and you tell me criticize something. If I have to criticize something, it's just that Scarlatti, for me, is one of the tougher composers, I think, for piano. When I was a kid, playing Mozart and being told that Mozart is the hardest of composers to play, I always rolled my eyes at grown-ups. What are you talking about? Mozart's easy. Paganini's difficult. And as I got older, I realized that the grown-ups were right. Mozart is difficult. Scarlatti is difficult. Because to have the lightness that's necessary to keep everything that is happening, and so much is happening in such a short, time, to keep all that clear is immensely difficult. And if there is one piece of advice that I could offer you, it's that you need to remember that the audience hears slower than you hear, slower than you play. When we're on stage, our reactions are sped up. We're on turbo. So what seems to you to take a full second seems to us to take a millionth of a second. And you can find, it's not necessarily a slower tempo, but you can find more spaciousness without losing any of the brilliance and intensity of Scarlatti. As a result of which I think it would be easier for the audience to hear all the things that you know because you've studied the piece.
Wonderful. Thank you for those very helpful comments. I'm hearing the comments which I'm taking notes for my own next performance from the judges. Yeah, those are the comments we as professional musicians seek from our colleagues. Thank you for offering this. Galina, thank you.
Terrence, is it right pronunciation? Terrence? I want to give you some small advices. I love your technique. It's like so fast, and you play everything like very, very speedy, as we already heard. I need you to use your imagination when you play, because you're like great technician. You like playing everything, like all notes, but I'd love to hear that you play music. This is very, very important. Then before you start to play, this is technical stuff, you have to picture, you make like painting picture in your brain. And then it will become to be more musical, more beautiful. And people will like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And not only, it's fast. That this is very important. How you imagine what are you playing. Even you're playing, this is very, very fast and very technical stuff. You still have to have something in your brain, what you want to tell, how you want to tell, not only playing all notes. And this is very, very important because what I hear that you're a great technician, but about music, it's need to be a little more work. Also, make a pause between pieces, because for first moment I think, oh, it's still Etude or what? And then finally I recognize that it's Scarlatti. Then make it pause, and because you have time to prepare yourself for different music. Because see, Scarlatti, it's 1700s, a composer of 1700s. Then it's different music, and probably you don't have to use full chords, for example, all the time, like using a bass chord, very, very particular, very hard. Probably it was not available such sound in that time. Then thinking about it and make a picture what you playing. This is will help you a lot, because this is impression what you're bringing to the listener. It's very, very important that they say, oh my gosh, he's great. Then but all your performance, it's amazing. You did a great job. Congratulations with your performance. Bravo.
Thank you, Galina. And thank you, Terence. There's a great, my friend Joanna McGregor, who was at Cambridge with me, a wonderful pianist. She made a terrific recording of Scarlatti. So if you want to go looking for a recording of Scarlatti, I recommend Joanna McGregor.
Listening.
So,
Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Terence. That was tremendous.
Yeah.
Let's hear from František.
Yeah. Hello, Terence. Wow, what a speed! Fantastic. I would just like follow my colleagues a little bit. I maybe like stage-wise, I would definitely do like a bigger gap or a little bit more time between those two pieces. Yeah, especially if they're like really kind of like faster. Then a second, but it was very, very good. Second thing, I would maybe think about to put because there's like a lot of repeated like fast parts, so I would try them to kind of like each time to play them slightly little bit different. Yeah, so you can play them the same speed, yeah, but maybe a little bit more, little bit less. Yeah, the second time to have like a slightly a little bit better structure with this piece. Yeah, so it's not just like the same bit. Yeah, you can put it like this, little bit higher, little bit down. Yeah, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so that will help you to go like it will be more plastic. It will have more bigger kind of like shape. Yeah, so that will be very good. Yeah, otherwise, like very good. Yeah, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Terence, for invigorating everyone with such a youthful and joyful, speedy, and wonderful command of the instrument, too.
Yes.
We will be moving on to the last performer of the session and of our day. Let's welcome on stage Jade Chen. Jade, welcome.
Hello, Jade. Welcome to the competition. So, if you want to play for us when you're ready.
We're ready for you.
Yes.
Thank you, Jade, very much. Thank you, thank you. Now to the judges.
František. Oh, go, Galina. Wonderful. Yes. No, that's fine.
Jade, what a beautiful name. I like in my ear, it's beautiful. And you are amazing pianist. And I hear all your lyrical stuff. You are lyrical probably in nature, because your play is so beautiful and touching. Maybe it's a little need to more growing dynamics, but very, very little. Everything what you show, it's absolutely perfect. Not absolutely, but moments absolutely touching. And I love what you do, like your technique, how you appear, like how you use your left hand and right hand together. At the beginning it was a little mess with your chords, because probably if you turn a little your hand, it will be like sound of chord, more chord, not like arpeggio. Then I love that you use really good pedal, that it's no muffling, it's clean and beautiful. And I like this elegant play, what you do. It's like very, very different what we heard today. And I love exactly about this a lot. I need to, let me see. Also, this is great lines, what you did. It's very impressive. Then I'm so satisfied what you did it today. And thank you for your great performance. Congratulations.
Yeah. Hello, Jade. I really enjoyed your playing. That was like really beautiful, and I like the way you got everything under control. Your both hands kind of like separated, and you transformed your musical idea into the piano, and with kind of like lightness and involvement. That's really, really good. Yeah. So I just got a question. When did you started to play this piece?
That may be difficult for
Jade
to answer.
She's muted. Yeah, okay.
She's muted.
But I was just like curious, because that was like it's a lot of work, but it sounds like really, really easy for you. Yeah, so
I played half a year.
half a year. Wow, that's pretty good. Wow, that's yeah. So fingers crossed with all your future music and pieces. Yeah, and let's hope you will continue this way as you did till now. Yeah, well done. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Emil, would you like to take the next?
Yes, actually, Jade, I want to thank you for something. I just had a realization listening to you play that I'm embarrassed I never had before. Your use of the pedal made me realize that the pedal for the pianist is the use of vibrato for a string player. František, maybe you'll agree with me.
Yeah.
The fact that your playing is elegant goes without saying. The fact that it's beautiful and that you've absorbed the piece, that goes without saying. But I especially found praiseworthy how judicious, how well judged your use of the pedal was. Just like I would not want to hear a singer or a violinist vibrating every note. Some teachers say, vibrate every note. They don't mean that. It sounds ridiculous. You do. If you keep the pedal down the whole time, all you hear is just echo. All you hear is just din. You use the pedal to put a little dab of beautiful sauce on the notes that need it.
Yeah.
And you avoided drowning Mendelssohn in a bucket of hollandaise. I thank you so much for that.
Wonderful, Rob.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
I sometimes also play violin.
I'm sorry, did you say that?
I sometimes play violin. I sometimes play violin.
I think that your sometimes playing
Wow.
violin must be a big help to your often playing piano.
But yeah, Jade, I thought you captured Mendelssohn just beautifully. It was just a fabulous performance. I don't think I can add too much more than that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jade. And thank you for such an elegant and beautiful ending of our very long day, the first day of the Sound Espressivo semi-finals. And the judges again will have a heck of a job deciding on the
I think
finalists.
so.
Oh my
I
God.
think so.
We're
Boy.
sending them to the torture room now, to the judges' deliberation room. The previous panel spent an hour there deciding who goes on to the final round of the competition, and looking at it from who should be in it, and then looking at it from the point of view who should not be in it. It's just...
I
Oh my
don't
God.
know. I don't know whether we've made it easier or more difficult to say we don't have a limit on how many people can go through. And I don't know whether that's actually, which I think is the right way to do it, but I don't know whether that makes that harder or easier, actually.
I'm hearing from the judges' panels the comments that they're all going to board an airplane, come over here, and just kill me.
Yeah. They
And the
can
rest of
beat
the
you
organizers.
they can beat you with sticks.
That's right, because everything we did in this competition, the artistic categories, no time limit, no limit of how many finalists we will have. Every one of those steps which we took seems like supportive of the artistry, but all of them had been passed on to the judges and making their job absolutely tremendously difficult.
Yeah. I mean, this could be a final. This could actually be a final. The quality of playing we've heard throughout the day. I mean, not just these young people this year who've just been absolutely breathtaking.
Absolutely. Yeah, it could very well sound like the finals. I have no idea what is going to happen. And we are sending our judges to the deliberation room and hope they come out of that room with some decision at some reasonable amount of time. It's very late in many countries now. I know for Jade is morning, Saturday morning, but for many of us it's a very late hour. And we will be inviting the contestants to come back here if they would like to be interviewed. And I know Jade is here, and we will be looking for maybe more of the young contestants joining us for an interview. Yes, Ryan is here. Okay, Jade is up on stage. Welcome back, Ryan.
Hello, Ryan.
Yes, Margaret. And here's Simon. Welcome, Simon. Please unmute yourself. Please unmute your microphone. Okay.
My microphone is on my head.
Yes,
Well,
we can hear you.
We really are all around the globe, aren't we? We've got Canada, we've got the US, we've got England here, we've got Hong Kong, we've got Australia. Wow, we really have got a global family here. Fantastic.
Yeah, and I had to wake up 6 o'clock to prepare. 5 o'clock. Because it's 6 o'clock is in the afternoon in your time.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that. That's really shows such a tremendous dedication from such a young person. Shows the power of music, right?
Yeah, that's really important. You've all been absolutely terrific. I hope you're all pleased with yourselves because you really deserve to be. I mean, to have got to this stage of the competition at all is a fantastic achievement, and you've actually proved you've absolutely proved the judges who sent you through to the semi-finals. Absolutely, just
absolutely.
tremendous.
we were all exchanging messages in here behind the scenes between us adults. You people are very young. Why do you want to practice so much? Maybe playing toys and games with your friends is a more fun thing to do. Are you having fun with practicing? It takes a lot of work to get there. Okay, yes, please.
Can I take it?
Yes, take the question.
So practice. So practice for me, it's like for others it might be playtime, right? I don't have much time to rest, but this is my resting time, right? But at the end, it's the music that actually counts. The music is beautiful. It's more beautiful than anything you do. So practicing 10 hours a day, it gets paid off for all the beautiful music you make on this piano.
Amazing. I applaud that answer. Spectacular. Okay, Simon,
Don't
would you like
forget to eat. Don't forget to eat.
That's right.
Yeah, you got a lot of growing to do. The music's great, the practicing. Yeah.
And you got a lot of years ahead of you to make beautiful music. You're already fantastic musicians. Simon, why do you practice so much?
I practice for these competitions, and my dream is to win the first place or third place in these competitions. And I like practicing because at the end, the competition gives me back.
Interesting. Jade, you practice a lot too. Why do you practice so much? There's so many other things you can do.
It allows me to have imagination also in my violin. And I also love music. Sometimes I just put a tray with some bowl of rice or something, and then I just eat with my left hand while I play with my right hand.
Oh, you live with your piano. My goodness. Terrence, you must practice an enormous amount of time. My God, you really impressed me with your very, very precise and fast fingers. That takes a lot of work.
So I practice because it's fun and it helps me with my thinking, and it's just like I spend my time in a good way instead of like
Incredible. Yeah. Now you just played on a stage which did not exist when I was your age. I know you guys can't even imagine life without computers, internet, connections, cameras, and all of that stuff. But
they probably can't imagine us being their age either. I'm struggling to remember. But yeah,
that's right. But I'm old enough to remember that didn't exist. So you're stepping on the stage, which is very new to people like myself and all the professionals. How do you feel on that stage? Do you feel like, okay, well, I'm playing on internet now? No big deal? Or do you feel like, ooh, this is a strange thing to do? Yes, please, Ryan.
Okay, so it's kind of both, right? We're struggling through this very hard time. And then all the competitions are either like moved to later times or are online, or you have to do recordings. So you have a lot of this virtual concert. And I've already been to a lot of these virtual things. So at the first you have to get all the microphones ready. It feels very strange. But then you get used to it, and then it feels normal. I can't even remember the time without masks now.
Oh,
look at that!
Oh wow!
And Simon, how do you feel performing on a virtual stage?
This year was actually the first year I actually performed on the virtual stage. So first it felt strange to test your audio and make it the best possible. But then I got used to it, and now it's very easy to set up.
That's a good message to all of us professionals who are struggling with plugging in our microphones. Jade, how about you?
I think it's the same as on-site competitions, except I have to check all the mics, the cameras, and then I have to wake up very early to prepare that.
Yeah. Oh, you don't like waking up too early, do you?
I like waking up at 6 o'clock, but I don't like waking at 5 o'clock, taking a taxi to 6 o'clock to my place too. Yeah. I was up very early to practice,
But you still do it anyway. Why do you still do it?
because I want to practice more.
Wow. Terrence, how does it feel to you?
Well, there's basically no difference because but it still felt strange at first because it's like having a performance at home. And then after a while, I started to get used to having to set up the microphone and like having to get the computer to have the video ready. So then, yeah, I got used to it.
Look at that. These under 10-year-old contestants, they got used to it. It's okay. We can go on and perform. Here's this microphone. I'm going to learn it. It's kind of strange at first. And then we just go on. It becomes new normal. And we'll put a really beautiful performance through that stage, whatever stage there is. That's who we are. We're musicians. We make music anywhere, everywhere, all the time.
Yeah, and I think one advantage you guys have is that one advantage of being young is you do have great flexibility and adaptability. And that's a great skill to hold on to. Don't take it for granted. You have it now, but it's Darwin. It wasn't survival of the fittest. It was survival of the most adaptable. So keep that flexibility, keep that energy, keep that ability, because it'll help you in your playing as well.
Do you want to say hi to your friends? Do you have friends, family,
Yes.
someone watching you? Let's go with Terrence first. Say hi to someone who you think is watching you.
Hi, Dad.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Anyone who's watching online? Maybe your grandparents or uncles?
No, they're not online. They're not watching me online. But they'll probably hear me.
Okay. Ryan, do you have someone watching maybe you?
So on live right now not because like my grandparents are all in China and at their time it's like 8 o'clock in the morning right now and we started already. It's already like in the middle of the night. So, but my mom and dad are going to send the link to all my cousins, all my grandparents, all my family. So I just might as well say a shout out right now.
Oh,
Hi.
please.
Yeah, do it. Absolutely. 'cause
Yes,
they're gonna
please
see
say hello to and name your people. They're supporting you. They're rooting for you.
Oh, naming the people, that would take
Yes.
My dad has
Okay.
like 7 sisters and brothers, and I have a lot of cousins. It's going to take hours to name it all.
Oh, that's wonderful
Okay.
to have such a large family.
Yeah.
Great. Jade, do you want to say hello to someone special?
I have my families and teachers watching online, and here's my mom. She's the only one that's not watching online, but every member in my family and my teachers are watching online.
Do you want to thank them for helping you get here on this stage, for supporting you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it can be a bit unnerving when you know you've got your teachers watching you. It's like, but you know,
Well, you represented your teachers. All
Yeah.
of you represented
you've
your
done them
teachers
proud.
beautifully.
They must be so proud. They must be so proud.
Simon, is there anyone special you think might be watching you?
I think my teacher from Colburn, Mr. Latimer, I think he's watching me, but I'm not sure. And my mom is right there watching me, and I just want to say thank you to my mom and my dad and my teacher for letting me have the opportunity on this competition.
Wonderful. Of course, we want to thank all of your teachers and all of your moms and all of your dads and everyone who's around you, because it takes so many people to love you, to support you, to give you the energy and the opportunities to grow, to give you all those beautiful pianos. Look at all those pianos you got. Those are great, gorgeous beasts. You're playing some of the most magnificent instruments in the world. And people are really, really supporting you. And we want to thank them all and thank you very, very much for being such a dedicated, talented, brilliant, and so cheerful musicians.
Yeah, and I'm going to ask you a question. This is a kind of fun question for you. So you've got to imagine you've won a prize and you can fly and play in any city around the world, any concert hall around the world. Have you got any thoughts? Where would you go? If somebody said you'd get a ticket and go and play in any city, where would you go? Jade.
Go play at any city because I don't know many concert halls.
Well, just say
I don't know
city.
many concert.
Well, just pick a city. Pick a city.
Pick a country.
Pick a country.
Okay,
pick a city.
I would pick Italy.
Oh,
Italy.
wow.
Maybe Rome,
Great.
perhaps.
There you go. Great choice.
So
Great
the
choice.
reason is because, so first, I went to Italy once before. It was really, really nice, and so I have a good experience, and I'd like to go there again. And also for me and my mom, when we go out to perform, it's like our vacation. We get to go to like these tourist areas. So and it actually I'm gonna be honest here. It helps me with my performance because I get to like imagine. I get to more immersed in the culture, and I can more imagine like what's
you get to meet people. You get to learn some new things. Do you like tasting new foods?
Oh yes. That's one of my favorite hobbies.
Good.
Yeah, that really helps being a touring musician. If you like to taste different countries' food, then
And you know what helps even more? Language.
Yes, learning different cultures and languages.
I've learned French right now, Chinese, and English. That's about it. I'm gonna try to learn some other stuff. It's gonna help a lot.
No, I studied languages at Cambridge, and I have to say, having languages it does open up the world for you. It's great. No, that's well done. Good for you. So you're going right. So we've got Ryan's going to Rome. Terrence, where are you going to go?
I would probably go to like China because that's where I was born and where most of my family are, and a lot of where my relatives are. So then they can watch me if I play there.
No, that's there's some great concert halls there too.
Oh my God,
Wonderful.
magnificent concert halls. Some 10,000 people concert halls.
Wow, yeah.
And where would you go, Simon?
For me, I would go to Carnegie Hall because my dream is to play piano at Carnegie Hall.
That's great. You know, there's an old joke, Simon, where somebody said, somebody was asking directions in the street, and he said, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? And the answer was, practice, practice.
And that's what you're doing, Simon. You will be performing in a concert in Carnegie Hall because you are practicing and with a lot of passion. Terrence, where would you go?
No, Terrence was going to go to China. It's Jade. It's Jade. Jade, we've got to say, where would you go to?
I would like to go to USA, New York.
You go to New York as well.
Because I would like to join one of the music school. One of the music school in the world is the most famous.
You want to go to Juilliard?
Juilliard.
Yeah, that's a great school.
Yeah, Juilliard's a terrific school.
And it's not that far from Carnegie Hall. So I suppose, Jade, you and you, Simon, will meet in New York, in the streets of New York, because Juilliard and the Carnegie Hall are close. Maybe you will even get a chance to play together on the same stage.
Yeah.
Who are we missing here?
No, that's everyone. So there.
So it's Italy, Carnegie Hall, Juilliard, and China, right?
Yeah. Pretty good.
Great places.
That's
pretty.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's been a tremendous fun to talk to you guys, but it's getting late for us, at least. We all need to.
It is for me.
It's close to midnight.
It's after midnight. My double bass has just turned into a pumpkin. Sorry.
It was a great pleasure, and the judges are still deliberating. We will wait for the judges to make the final decisions. We will announce it on the website. And right now, we will also... we have a surprise which we prepared for all the contestants, and I have a feeling you are going to enjoy it. You guys are brilliant. You're looking for something like that. Margaret, you want to announce?
Yes,
Give
indeed.
out a little bit of our secret.
Yeah, just because the judges have given you some really great feedback, and I know you'll pay attention to this and you've benefited from that a lot. But we've also, a lot of the people we've been involved with throughout setting up the competition and elsewhere, they've been great musicians, great teachers, people who work in the music business, agents, producers, supporters, and we've asked them to record messages for our contestants, to pass on their wisdom and their advice and their encouragement. And so that's what we've got for you to listen to now.
And I'm sure you will learn from all those great advices and take on that wisdom and put that young fire, that young energy under those, and move forward to even greater heights. You're amazing, guys.
You are, yeah.
What I really want to encourage is, just as I would with a house concert, as a group music house concert, where a musician might say, well, what should I play? You know, and I say, well, play what you really resonate with. Play what helps you tell a story. Play something that makes you feel connected to maybe how just that feeling of familiarity that from when you were even a child, and maybe your instrument, you know, you just felt like, this is me. This is something that feels like me. You know, what pieces, whether they're pieces that you could, maybe even pieces you've composed, but that allow you to create a sense of continuity between the deepest connection you have to your art and being able to share that in a way that, you feel like really embodies just your love of your craft and your gratitude for it. And if you share that, then I'll probably be inspired.
So my advice, if I can start with judges and teachers, and I know that the people involved in this competition will already be completely on board with this, is to create a safe space in which performers and contestants can feel able to show their true selves and their true potential and artistry. And my advice to contestants is to just enjoy it, be excited, be carried away in it, and feel safe to give everything that you have to offer.
What I would say to contestants is that I know competitions seem to be a platform for, in effect, showing off. But don't think about impressing. Think about revealing yourself. Don't think about the competition as the end of a learning process. The competition in itself is a learning process. And if you have an engagement with your art and you have the humility to understand that every performance is a learning process, and you have the ability to reveal yourself as an active, engaging, learning artist, even in the process of performing, then I think that's the kind of thing that will really strike a chord with the judges.
I just want to say that this period is not an easy one. It's a challenging one, but it's also offering a lot of opportunities. So I think we should embrace it, and we should not be afraid to stand still sometimes, or maybe we think that we stand still. But instead, we will have a lot of more time and dedication for the other things that we were not thinking of when we were still in, let's say, 2 years ago. So it's an opportunity. You should never let yourself leading by fear, and you should always remember that your trust is much bigger in whatever you do. So I would encourage you to use also that trust in what you are and what you believe in as a musician, to be authentic and express your musicality, the person you are online, and don't be afraid that people will have an opinion about it, or that's not the goal. The goal is that you have confidence that whatever you present online is the best that you do at that moment, and that the people that watch you, they have they embrace you, they have confidence, and they really can help you to bring you to a different or a next level.
I have to confess something. I myself had an occasion to participate to a competition. It was very, very long ago, and internet didn't even exist. It was a competition for guitar, nothing special. And I didn't make it to get to the final. I didn't even make it to get to the semifinal. But I was very excited to participate. And the proof is that I still remember it. I found it a very big experience. And I noticed that also the audience was not so many people watching, but there were some, and the audience was also pretty much excited about this because will he make it or not? This was the question, at least about me. And of course, in the competition there were a lot of very talented musicians. So to the musicians, to the potential participants, I would say, don't hesitate. Throw yourself in, give it a try. It will be interesting. No matter how it goes, it would be very interesting. You will get an experience how out of it. You will make yourself more rich as a musician, as a person. You will be able to communicate to a lot of people. And for sure, however it goes, you will be appreciated.
It's definitely a new, uncharted time. And that there are definitely challenges, but there are also opportunities. And one of the things that I feel most moved about is that people are letting themselves be flawed but human, and the sense of community, I think, is really important these days. And we just try. We all need a reason to get out of bed in the morning. When we don't have that live performance, it becomes harder to discipline yourself and to kind of practice for some strange nebulous thing that may or may not happen. I know, to me, as a composer, I had a lot of commissions that are postponed, and it's very difficult to sit in the chair and to do the kind of self-examination that you need to do to improve or to create a piece of music or to prepare for a performance. But having something to look forward to and knowing that the people on the other end of it want to hear that, it's not just, you're just not sending it out into the void. This is valuable. This is a chance to have a reason to play scales and tune the instrument in the morning and get out of bed and fight fearlessly forward into an uncertain future. There are people on the other end of that and who want to hear what it is you have to say. And so play those scales, practice that repertoire, be bold, be daring, and be human.
For the listeners, once again, I would say it's really something that every music lover should watch. This kind of competition, because you can see participants, players play. You can even see judges judge. It's completely transparent, and it gets very, very tensive when it goes to the final rounds. It gets pretty tensive, also pretty intriguing. And if you watch such a thing, you will certainly be involved.
So the setup that I talk about in the course is the same setup you would use if you were on a Zoom session or any kind of broadcast. So the only difference is that it's going through the internet as opposed to being recorded onto your program. So the quality will be the same, and it's really no different. So if you understand, and once you get things plugged in, you do quickly become familiar with the basics of the setup. It's not that daunting after you finally get the new gear to work. It's the same. You'll get so comfortable with it, and the quality will be much better because, and I've done some tests. My just doing meetings using the mic on the computer, I'm like, oh, it's just a meeting, and I listened to some recordings of it. I'm like, that's horrible. So I don't care what I'm doing on the computer. I'm not using my internal mic. I'm always going to use my interface with the one mic. It sounds better. There's more control, and you can position yourself, and you have more options than just the limitations of a computer mic that's picking up all the noise around you and things like that. So there's that kind of stuff. For the musicians, we'll get a better quality broadcast or recording, and then it's always a good thing to hear yourself sound good. Like it just, you could have played a great performance, but if the recording was horrible, it's not uplifting. So it's a really good feeling to get a good sound. You're a good performer and you cap yourself well. It's just that's going to be a great thing for you, and just moving forward with gigs or auditions or anything. So,
but I want to say to the ones who are not winning, you also will have this opportunity. You will make music and you will make people happy through your music, and by doing that make yourself happy. Your development might come later. Mine did. I won some prizes but not major competitions, but somehow I was so lucky to be encouraged by musicians around me, and I kept on learning, I kept on improving, and I think maybe 10 or 15 or 20 years after the competition age limit, I found myself to be a much better, much more secure, much more universal musician than ever before. In spite of not making big careers through competitions, I did very many things that were gratifying to both myself and hopefully my audience throughout life.
Artist life should be lived with extremely freedom. I like both performances, pre-recorded and live performances. Of course, the pre-recorded offer the possibility to combine beautiful shots on artists making a video, and that can be more interesting for the public. But live concerts give you the possibility to feel this moment, to stay in this moment with your public. So it's something, of course, amazing. As soon as I knew that Sound Espressivo is organizing a competition for young people, for young musicians connected from all the parts of the world, I was really excited. It's an amazing idea, and it's even more stressful because every musician will know, oh wow, now it's not just a jury there, or some public, is a big whole, really, the world, or who will be connected. So I encourage a lot to make to become contestants, because that is a really good motivation to make themselves even better.
I would say just throw yourself in. There are many very great opportunities. There is virtual concert halls. There is Sound Espressivo. What else do you want? Throw yourself in. Throw yourself in online. Nobody will harm you. You will have a lot of possibilities. We will be so delighted to see you perform online and to help you grow, help you learn whatever you need. We support you, and the online classical music world is waiting for you. See you soon.
Well, I think that this time of the pandemic gives us time to reflect on our role and of what is a musician and what are we here on earth, what are we doing with our lives. And I think that kind of made it very clear that communication, it's what it's about, and making sure that people listen to us and hear our message. So I think take your time now that you have it to reflect on your message and to perfect it and to know more what you have to say and say it better.
Music is not going anywhere. Music is what gives us life. It gives life to other people. And it's really one of the most important things that we have in this whole world. So, as a young artist, know that you are really important. and that you're not superfluous. I mean, it might seem that something that is more tangible is maybe better than music, but there's nothing better than music. You use your whole self. It's a physical activity like being a sportsman. It's a mental activity, being an analyst, so you can figure out all about the music. And most importantly, it's a soul and spiritual activity where you must go inside and see how you're made and see what you do want to express to the world. So don't let anybody put you down, so to speak. Oh, you'll never make a living as a cellist. You will, if you want. And it's one of the most important things that life has to offer and share. So keep it up, practice hard, hone your craft, and communicate with others.
First message is to my fellow judges that this is unique competition. That we need to make sure that we make it as unbiased as possible. And to all the participants, I would like to wish that they would feel playing that in their own room, yes, to get the best out of it, because I think this competition gives that opportunity. So I wish everyone, and I look forward to listen to everyone who I will be kind of able to listen, of course. And I'll try to listen as many as possible.
Right, like, I mean, I can judge from a standpoint, actually, I'm a violinist, but if I'm not bound by technical problems that pianists have, I feel that sometimes perhaps I can judge piano competition maybe even more fairly in terms of musicianship, because of course I know, I mean, I'm not, I've also studied the piano and I compose, I use the piano, but I'm not a pianist. But I'm only thinking about whether this musical performance moves me or if it doesn't. The same, I could judge a singing competition and say, wow, this is, and that would be more sort of unbiased, I feel like, because as a violinist, I'm also, if I'm judging, I'm still biased in some ways about, I mean, I'm really trying always not to be if I'm judging competition, but you have some kind of feeling, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you feel like, oh, like as a singer, I'm sure, Galina, you also think like, oh, you have this immediate like response, like, oh, okay, technical ability plus this, and then when you're judging, let's say flute, which I think neither of us play, right? We'll be like, okay, it doesn't matter, we just listen. Yeah, which is very important.
Just, I guess one of the things that I would want everyone to focus is to be very truthful to your expression and to really try hard, but know that it's inch by inch and that you have to try one step at a time, and you keep going and you keep going, and that the can-do attitude in the face of adversity or misfortune or the difficulty is truly the key to success. And I feel that in competition circuit, it's very important to have that can-do attitude. Anything is possible, and that you can really aim to be the best that you can be. And once you've reached what you think is the best, there's still even more place to grow, and there's always a place to grow. So all the best, and I look forward to hearing many of you on stage.
To congratulate all who applied. I congratulate you on your motivation, on your hope, and on your positive spirit. Come, apply, join with us, believe in your dreams, and believe that you can achieve everything you want to achieve. So I'm looking forward to hear you all and to have this pleasure to be a jury member of this great project and great competition.
There's really no downside to doing this. There's really no reason not to do this. There's nothing but benefit to be gained. And I promise we'll be kind and gentle to you, and encouraging and positive. Really, I would strongly encourage you to sign up for this. This is something that's on the cutting edge. And I think in later years, especially younger folks that are signing up for this, in later years, you're going to look back and say, gosh, I was at the ground level. I was at the launch of something that was pretty spectacular, a pretty wonderful moment in history. And I think you'll be really proud of that.
Hello, contestants. I wish you all the very, very best of luck in all your endeavors. Very, very pleased to be on the jury for this wonderful competition. I would like to assure you that you will be in a welcoming and very safe environment, and I think it's going to be enjoyable as opposed to most competitions. I think we're going to really enjoy ourselves. So just play what you love and just play your hearts out.
Hi, students and teachers. First of all, I would like to commend both of you for working so hard during this very difficult time when I'm sure that most of you have been working online. So already by entering this competition, I'm tremendously, I admire your work, and I'm so impressed by what you have done so far, even before hearing you. Like Sam said, I would like you to use this experience as just expressing what you've been working on this whole time, just to show us what you've been doing. And I promise that everybody listening to you, we're all on your side. We want the best from you, and we want you to just have a good time. So no stress, have fun.
Okay, we have the results from very, very hardworking judges panels. The deliberation process was very difficult, very challenging, and very long. Margaret, please join me. We're ready to start announcing.
We are. Oh, this is the moment we've been waiting for. And as I say, don't envy the judges at all. It's been quite, the performances, it's just been one extraordinary performance after another.
Yes.
Fantastic.
It's fantastic. It's a stardom gallery of fantastic musicians. Okay, without any further ado, we will start with the age group under 10, and we'll announce the finalists' names, their instruments, and the category for which they were nominated by the judges panel. And in the age group under 10, the following people are advancing to the finals of the Sound Espressivo competition. Jade Chen, piano, nominated for lyrical category.
Yes,
Ryan
then
Huang.
we have,
Yes.
Ryan Huang, piano, nominated to go forward in the category virtuosity.
And Simon Yao, piano, nominated to go in the category of miniature. Congratulations, age group under 10.
Yes, and we have to say they were all terrific in that category. I mean, they're really
Mind-blowing.
The last
Everyone.
one, they all blew us away. Really did.
Fantastic job. Margaret, you
So
want to
well
move on to the next category? I'm sure there are a lot of people waiting for those results too.
Yes, 11. The next category is age 11 to 14, and we have two finalists going forward from the semi-finals here. The first from Australia, Enya Hui on the trumpet in the category Swift.
And the second finalist from the age category 11 to 14, Rhea Zhou, oboe, in the category virtuosity.
Yes. So congratulations to Enya and Rhea. You've made it through to the final, and also commiserations, but also congratulations to the other contestants who you made it to the semi-final. Everybody's had a fantastic achievement to get this far. So yes, those are our two in that category. So Anna, the next one.
Next one is age group 15 to 18. And we have the following contestants who were advanced to the finals. Chelsea Becker, oboe, nominated for category innovative.
Then we have Scarlett Chen on the piano, and she's been nominated in the category music ambassador.
The next contestant in the 15 to 18 age category nominated for, and the finalist, Kaya Griggs, piano, nominated for category Virtuosity.
And then we have Marina Huang, violin, in the same category, nominated in Virtuosity. So,
I don't envy the next round judges. Look, we have so many people in the category Virtuosity, and truly, they were virtuosos. My goodness. We're moving on to the next category, age 19 through 25. Margaret?
Yes, and our first finalist from this category is Alice Anna Auxney, who's a flautist, and she's going forward to the final in the category Miniature.
Veronica Collier, oboe player, nominated by the judges panel for the category Virtuosity.
And then the third finalist from this category is Chance Morris. He's a clarinetist, and he's going forward to the final in the category Program. So well done to those three. 19 to 25, we have three finalists there. Absolutely wonderful. Well done, all of you.
Yes, and last but not least, category of professionals, adult musicians, age category 26 plus. And we have the following finalists here. Jirko Difonis, piano, nominated in the category Profound.
And we also have, this is our final finalist from today's sessions, we have Susanna Kolka, another pianist, and she's going forward in the category Lyrical. So,
wonderful job. Applause to everyone who performed in the nominations round of the Sound Espressivo competition. It was a tremendous joy to watch those performances. What a wealth of talent, dedication, beauty. My goodness, Margaret, what a gift.
Absolutely. But the one thing I would say, because the only thing with the competition is, you know, we have winners and there are those who don't make it through, especially to the younger ones. I want to say, it's great to go through. This competition is great, but no one competition ever defines you in the way no one performance ever defines you. And everything it's all part of the learning growing. So just take it, you know, take the joy and take the experience and go forward with it. Because you all have fun. You all have fantastic talent. You all have. So
yes, absolutely. And to our finalists, practice well. Practice plugging your microphones. Yes. And we will see you again next weekend in the finals. And Margaret and I, we have a big job tomorrow. We have 4 more sessions.
I was going to say, and you know what we have to do tomorrow? We're going to be doing this again.
We're doing this again. 4 more sessions tomorrow.
I can't wait. I can't wait. It's been an absolute journey. It really has. Wonderful.
Yep.
Thank you also to all our judges who've given their time. I mean, they've given some really, really wonderful advice to our contestants. So, you know, that's been a great experience, listening to their wisdom and, you know, their required knowledge that they've been passing on. That's been just as tremendous as well, I think.
Absolutely. I learned a lot of things from the judges.
I certainly did.
Yeah, as a performer, I felt as though they were speaking to me.
Yeah. I mean, something like Emil's point about the piano, it's like the vibrato, and I was like, ooh. You know, it was one of those things, it really made me think, that's interesting.
Yeah, use the pedal as a vibrato. That's really interesting.
It's you know, we've had gems like that, you know, throughout
all day
our
long.
Sessions, all day long.
All day long. We had gems on every instrument, and we definitely had gems of advice coming from our fantastic members of the judges panel. And to all of our viewers who stayed with us through this first day of our 3-day marathon, thank you very much. And to our crew of supporting technical support.
Absolutely.
You guys did enormous job. Thank you so much.
You really
There's
did.
4 people working on the back of this program on the back of this technology, which allows us to bring the sound and the picture from every part of the world. And that's been tremendous.
Yeah, the backroom folk, we can't do it without you. So, yes, big shout out to you too. Thank you.
And
Anna,
thank you.
Thank you.
I was about to say thank you, Margaret.
Yeah.
Shake hands.
Yeah.
Whoops,
Thank
this way.
you for sharing this. Yeah, woo.
Yeah, we're shaking hands. And
it goes that. Yes, I'm going to accept it as my
it
left
does
hand,
go
which
this
feels
way.
weird. Yes, it's like, but we're not allowed to do it because it's lockdown, so we can only do elbows.
Oh, that's
right.
It's this way.
Yeah, elbows over the Atlantic. There we go.
That's right. Wonderful. It's been a great pleasure, Margaret. So fun.
Actually, Beethoven behind me, when I sat down, I realised I'd put a face mask on him.
Oh,
yes. It was still on him. I was like, oh no, I've got to take that off. Yeah.
Wonderful. Great. And to everyone, good night. And we'll see you tomorrow at noon, at 2, at 4, at 6 Eastern Standard Time. Yep. And same for Sunday.
Yep. We welcome you all back then for some more fantastic performances in the Sound Espressivo competition. Thank you.
And with that,
we'll see you then.
See you then. Bye.
Bye.